In those days, you didn't actually apply to article until you were in third year. So that fall, I put in an application to article with what it was then called the Attorney General's Department, now Justice, and I was one of the people that was hired, and I never looked back. One of the things that we offer here at Justice is our diversity. We've got close to 200 lawyers in the Ministry of Justice. They're doing a lot of different things, and you get exposed to a lot of those different things. We cover a wide range of different areas of legal practice, and so at Justice you'll end up doing everything from being a prosecutor during your articles to drafting agreements, maybe drafting legislation, doing civil litigation to a certain degree. You'll get exposed to Aboriginal law, constitutional law, Crown law of all sorts. We've got the opportunity to do some legal work in the commercial law area as well. You do get a really broad range of files and exposure to a number of different areas of the law. Well, the focus on Crown law, because you don't get that in another law office. You have to be with a provincial or federal government to get that exposure. So the exposure to Crown law is certainly a significant part of that. But then, as well, just the tremendous diversity that you'll encounter here, and the opportunity to do a lot of different things during your articles. Well, talk to us. So you want to have a conversation about your future as an articling student? We're happy to have that conversation. I'll have that conversation with you if you want to have that conversation. But we've got other people that you can talk to as well. We're at career fairs at the University of Saskatchewan. So for the students who are there, we're there a couple of times a year, and we're happy to talk about what we can offer and what sort of match we might be for any student that's interested in us, and for students that are outside of Saskatchewan and want to consider applying here. We're happy to chat by phone, by email, or however anybody wants to communicate these days, and we'd love to have a conversation with you. Building the organization from the ground up. We start with young lawyers, and often we start with articling students. So when we're interviewing articling students, we're not just looking at articling students, we're looking at lawyers, future lawyers. And we've had a pretty good success rate of keeping our students on and building careers for them in the organization. If at the end of that year you decide you're not going to stay here, or for whatever reason that's not going to work out, you'll have gotten a good set of articles and you'll be able to get a job somewhere else. So you don't article with the Ministry of Justice simply because that's where you're going to be, but that's a good place to start.